Ever wondered what sets Sigma females apart from the crowd? Those mysterious, independent women who seem to dance to their own beat while everyone else follows the same old tune? Well, get ready for a deep dive into the fascinating world of Sigma females and all the things they couldn't care less about, even though the rest of society seems obsessed. Hey there, amazing viewers! Today, we're pulling back the curtain on something that's been buzzing in my mind lately. We've all heard about alpha females, but let's talk about their even more intriguing cousins, the Sigma females. These independent spirits have been turning heads and breaking norms, and I'm here to spill the tea on what makes them truly unique. 1. Social media validation, the digital drama they skip. Picture this. While most people are frantically refreshing their Instagram feeds, counting likes, and obsessing over their follower count, Sigma females are out there living their best lives. Phone probably tucked away in their bag, maybe even on airplane mode. Shocking, right? Let's be real. We're living in an age where social media validation has become like oxygen for many people. They're constantly sharing their breakfast, their workout routines, their hashtag OATD, and don't even get me started on those perfectly staged, candid shots. But Sigma females? They're different. These women understand that real life happens outside the screen. Here's what makes them unique. They might use social media, sure, but it's always on their terms. No endless scrolling, no comparison trap, and definitely no seeking validation through likes and comments. While others are having anxiety attacks over their latest posts' engagement rates, Sigma females are busy creating actual engaging moments in their lives. 2. FOMO, the fear they never caught. You know that panic that sets in when you see your friends posting about some amazing party you weren't invited to? That sweaty palmed feeling when it seems like everyone's life is more exciting than yours? Well, Sigma females have somehow managed to be immune to this modern epidemic we call FOMO, fear of missing out. While most people are juggling multiple WhatsApp groups, trying to be everywhere at once, and saying yes to every invitation that comes their way, Sigma females are perfectly content doing their own thing. They might be curled up with a good book on a Saturday night, taking a solo trip when everyone else is at the event of the year, or simply choosing to work on their personal projects instead of attending the latest trending pop-up event. The secret? They've mastered the art of being present in their own lives rather than living vicariously through others. They understand that missing out on some things means gaining something else, usually something more meaningful to them personally. 3. Relationship status, the eternal question they never answer. So, are you seeing anyone? The question that makes most people squirm or launch into detailed explanations about their dating life. But Sigma females? They just smile and change the subject because they know their worth isn't tied to their relationship status. In a world where relationship milestones are celebrated like national holidays and being single past a certain age raises more eyebrows than a circus acrobat, Sigma females maintain their cool. They don't feel the need to download every dating app. They're not crying over their ex's new relationship status, and they're definitely not planning their wedding before the second date. This doesn't mean they're against relationships. They just approach them differently. They understand that a relationship should add to their life, not complete it. While others are desperately swiping right and left, Sigma females are focused on building a life they love, with or without a partner. 4. Trendy fashion, the bandwagon they never jump on. Fast fashion? Seasonal must-haves? The latest TikTok fashion challenge? Sigma females are probably the last ones to know about these trends, and they're totally fine with that. While everyone else is scrambling to keep up with the ever-changing fashion landscape, they're developing their own timeless style. Think about it. How many times have you bought something just because it was trending, only to wear it once and let it gather dust in your closet? Sigma females skip this cycle entirely. They've mastered the art of wearing what makes them feel confident and comfortable, regardless of what fashion influencers are pushing this week. Their wardrobe choices are intentional, practical, and personal. They might mix high-end pieces with thrift store finds, or they might have a signature look that they've refined over years. The key is that their style serves them, not the other way around. 5. People's opinions, the noise they've learned to tune out. Here's something mind-blowing. Sigma females have mastered the art of not giving a flying fig about what others think of them. In an era where everyone seems to be living for likes and approval, these women have somehow developed an immunity to public opinion. While most people are constantly adjusting their behavior based on others' reactions, Sigma females stay true to their path. They don't need a focus group to decide what color to paint their walls, what career path to choose, or whether they should cut their hair short. This doesn't mean they're rude or inconsiderate. They just understand the difference between valuable feedback and unnecessary noise. They've learned that most people's opinions are more about the opinion giver than the subject matter. 6. Age milestones. The timeline they refuse to follow. You should be married by 30. When are you having kids? Isn't it time to settle down? While these questions send most people into an existential crisis, Sigma females just shrug them off. They've torn up society's timeline and created their own schedule. The pressure to hit certain life milestones by specific ages is real for most people. They're racing against time to check off boxes. Career by 25, marriage by 30, kids by 35. But Sigma females? They're writing their own story at their own pace. Some might start their dream business at 40, others might go backpacking through Europe at 50, and some might decide that marriage and kids aren't in their story at all. The point is, they're not letting age dictate their choices or timeline. 7. Competitive comparison. The game they won't play. While everyone else is busy keeping up with the Joneses or the Kardashians, Sigma females have opted out of the comparison game entirely. They're not interested in measuring their success against others' benchmarks. Think about how much time people spend comparing their careers, their homes, their relationships, and even their vacation photos to others. It's exhausting. Sigma females have figured out that the only meaningful comparison is with their past selves. They're more interested in personal growth than competitive achievement. While others are stalking their ex-colleagues on LinkedIn to see who got promoted first, Sigma females are focused on developing skills that actually matter to them. 8. Small talk. The convention they happily ignore. Weather updates, office gossip, and surface-level chatter. While most people navigate these social waters daily, Sigma females tend to skip right past them. They're not being rude. They just value meaningful conversation over social conventions. In a world where networking often means exchanging business cards and rehearsed elevator pitches, Sigma females prefer authentic connections. They might be the quiet one at the party, but when they do speak, it's usually about something substantial. This doesn't mean they can't do small talk. They just choose not to waste energy on conversations that don't add value. They'd rather discuss your passion projects, your dreams, or your thoughts on existential questions. 9. Groupthink. The consensus they don't need. While most people are trying to fit in with their social circles, workplace culture, or community norms, Sigma females are comfortable standing alone in their convictions. They don't need group validation to know they're on the right path. This independence of thought shows up everywhere, from their career choices to their political views, from their lifestyle decisions to their personal beliefs. While others are nodding along with the majority, Sigma females are asking the uncomfortable questions or presenting alternative viewpoints. They understand that real growth often happens outside the comfort zone of group consensus. While this might make them seem like outsiders sometimes, they're okay with that trade-off. 10. Success metrics, the standards they redefine. Here's the big one. While society is measuring success in terms of salary figures, job titles, relationship status, and material possessions, Sigma females are writing their own definition of success. For them, success might mean having the freedom to travel whenever they want, the ability to say no to projects that don't align with their values, or the luxury of spending their time exactly how they choose. While others are climbing the corporate ladder, they might be building a tiny house in the woods or starting a nonprofit. They understand that true success is personal and can't be measured by conventional metrics. This mindset frees them from the rat race and allows them to pursue what genuinely matters to them. The bottom line, why this matters. So, what's the takeaway from all this? The rise of Sigma females isn't just about being different for the sake of being different. It's about authenticity in a world of conformity, about choosing your own path when everyone else is following the GPS, and about being true to yourself when it would be easier to just fit in. These women aren't trying to make a statement. They're simply living life on their own terms. And in doing so, they're inadvertently inspiring others to question the status quo and consider whether the things everyone cares about are actually worth caring about. Remember, being a Sigma female isn't about completely rejecting everything society values. It's about consciously choosing what matters to you and having the courage to stick to those choices, even when they go against the grain. Whether you identify as a Sigma female or not, there's something powerful about their approach to life. Maybe we could all benefit from caring a little less about what everyone else cares about and a little more about what truly matters to us.